The numbers don't lie. Chilling statistics show a sharp increase in fatal drug overdoses in our state.
In 2016 alone, the total and from the year prior. That trend highlights a crisis of epidemic proportions in our state. News 8 Chief Investigative Reporter David Iverson joining us tonight with more on this story. David.
Right, Scott, we're seeing the 2016 numbers for the first time today, and it shows just how big the epidemic has gotten. It's not just heroin, though. Other drugs are causing a big spike in deaths, too. Medical examiner explains the numbers to lawmakers.
We either need more medical examiners or need to do fewer autopsies.
Dr. James Gill told lawmakers Thursday what will and won't work to fix the struggling medical examiner's office.
Fewer autopsies is not a valid option.
The only option, Dr. Gill says, is to hire more staff for the increasing number of drug overdose deaths in Connecticut.
That 917 people in Connecticut died from accidental drug intoxications in 2016.
New data released Friday shows that number is a 25% increase over 2015 deaths. Dr. Gill has been warning lawmakers of this trend for over a year. He blames the unprecedented number of deaths on opioid drug overdoses, but 2016 brought a new dangerous trend in the ongoing crisis.
Deaths involving fentanyl increased by 155% and nearly surpassed the number of deaths involving heroin.
An opioid that is at least 50 times more potent than heroin, fentanyl is claiming more lives. The News 8 investigators were there last June when New Haven officials discovered fentanyl hit the streets.
This is not what you've seen before. This is not, you can't say that you know how much to take. This is unknown. Over the course of 6 hours, Yale New Haven Hospital saw 12 overdoses, 3 of which were deadly.
It will not show up on your classic drug screens. So we're all been scrambling to work on that.
But Quinnipiac School of Medicine professor Dr. Julianne Hall says the latest numbers show there's more work to be done.
The rising numbers, especially as of late, and especially in Connecticut, suggests that we're at the peak of really an epidemic here.
In mid-year, we saw predictions for drug overdoses, but when these final numbers came out, they outpaced those predictions by more than 100 deaths. In News 8 Control, David Iverson reporting.